Let's talk about it tonight. Mental health and wellness is our vibe. Baby, trust me, it's gonna be alright. Guarantee and come chat with me. The chocolate chat with Meka.
I be feeling myself sometimes. I'm gonna re-record that and add some runs. Hey!
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, what is going on, Chocolate Chat fam? What's going on, Mr. Stephen Namani?
One.
I've been practicing. I think I got
Yeah.
it. One.
You got it.
What? Tell Niy what
It
that
means what's up.
What's up? She in Igbo,
In-
Nigerian, right?
Yes.
You educated us on that last time. Come one, come all. I have my very favorite niece. No, I better take that back before I get a phone call. One of my favorite nieces, okay? Y'all have that? One of my very favorite nieces. This one right here, I actually watched her come out of her mama's womb, okay? I changed this young lady's diapers, okay? And Miss Niy Creations, as we want to call her, is an artist and a future entrepreneur, and she has some music out, y'all. We are so excited to have her. How are you feeling today, Miss Niy?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here.
Yo, we're excited to have you. I've been so hyped, so hyped to have you on this show. I know I've been asking you for like maybe the last couple months to get ready because I wanted to showcase your talent. I want to put your music out there and I want people to see what kind of energy my little niece got. Okay. Now that was a pun. That was an introduction to her song. She has a song out called Energy. And basically it's like, you know, uplifting, and it just makes my heart smile. And I do have it on my playlist in rotation, just saying. Now, before we get going, I do want to talk about the vision of the Chocolate Chat with Meka. We choose to advocate mental health, wellness, and healing. And the Chocolate Chat with Meka is a safe space to uplift each other and our chocolate community. Hello, put your chocolate and vanilla hands together for the Chocolate Chat with Meka. I feel a little ignorant today. I was sick as a dog, so I'm so happy. Maybe it's the medication, you know, you get all hype and high or something on some Tylenol PM. So basically, this show is called Music Therapy, and that is why I brought my baby girl Niy on this show. It's basically talking about the times in our lives when music has gotten us through. It could be sometime we remember where it was like really, really low and down, and we just needed to play some music. And you know how you be on the treadmill, and you get yourself hyped up, motivated, or it could be the times where you had like a beautiful moment, like at a wedding, and you just want to remember your favorite song when your first dance. Music saved my life. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the first song that I promise will be my favorite song forever was TLC, Baby, Baby, Baby.
Oh, that's a nice.
I promised myself, like, this gonna be my song forever. Even still to this day, every time I hear it, like you said, you know, that's what sometimes like music can live forever.
Yes, it can. As a matter of fact, you know what mine is? Besides Energy by Niy. Who can I run to?
That's a good one.
Empty space with laughter. Like Escape.
Yeah.
There say, oh Lord, you must be feeling depressed or something because you got that. Call me right out. Oh my God.
Oh, that's wrong.
Terrible. But anyway, I want to go ahead and quickly go through an introduction. I want to talk to Niy about her song Energy and what exactly you were trying to convey, what you were going through regarding your mental health when you wrote that song.
When I created Energy, I would say I was going through a period where I was having bad anxiety. So that definitely just like kind of was like words of affirmations for myself, telling me that I was going to get through it. But also like anybody else who listen to it, they probably get that same feeling. It's supposed to be like motivational.
So how did you teach yourself? How did you teach yourself to do that? To give yourself affirmations?
Just I would say probably just taking time to myself. And I would say that poetry probably was like the start for me to actually convey like my feelings and stuff like that. So that kind of was where it started for me to give myself those words of affirmations.
Wow.
Nice.
That's so nice. And yes, how old are you, young lady? They don't know how old you are. So mature and so smart.
I'm 18.
Yes, my baby's only 18 years old. And you hear that? She got to talk to herself and tell herself it's gonna be all right. Ain't she good? I love it.
That's right. And you know what? I know you definitely want to be yourself and to stand out. And in the industry, you will get comparisons. And so when I first heard your music, Niy, and I saw you, the first person I thought of was Monica.
Really? Monica?
She was younger than you. Yeah, she was like 14, but she was so mature. Her songs were mature. You know what I mean? And even to this day, Monica still has that genuine heart. You know, and so I can see you being compared to Monica as far as your lyrics and your maturity at your age. What do you think about that?
Wow, that's crazy. Especially like with Monica, she's such an amazing artist. So even just her work, it kind of speaks for herself. I really appreciate that.
Nice. Well, girl, let me tell you, I'm gonna go through real quick and read like at least the first verse of your lyrics. I always reference a song, and I think this is appropriate for our music therapy session. Your song that you have out is not the only song you have out, but this one is my favorite right now. I'm gonna go on to the next ones, I promise, and listen to those. But this one right here, it does something to my soul right now. And your song Energy, you have an intro. It says, every day is a struggle. Everything is a struggle. Yeah. Everything is a struggle. Every day is a struggle.
Oh my God.
He says, I know these times are depressing and they will stress you out if you let it. Don't let it stress you out. Don't let it stress you out. It says, I know because I've been there before. So many loved ones walked out the door. Now that one hit me hard too. And they did not want to. They swore, basically. They swore they wasn't going to leave you, right? Is that what you were saying on that part?
They did not want to see me soar.
They did not want to see you soar. No tears left for me to pour because I'm saving all my energy from foes, from all of my frenemies. I know that love's the best remedy, so I have no enemies because I'm saving all my energy. Ooh, I'm going to leave the rest of it for them to listen to. As a matter of fact, why don't we go ahead right now and cue the music and we'll let them hear the song. This is Niy Creations with Energy.
Every day is a struggle. Every day is a struggle. Every day is a struggle. Every day is a struggle if you let it. I know these times are depressing and it will stress you out if you let it. Don't let it stress you out. Don't let it stress you out. I know 'cause I've been here before. So maybe loved ones walked out that door. They did not want to see me soar. No tears left for me to pour. 'Cause I'm saving all my energy from fears, from all of my frenemies. I know that love's the best remedy, so I have no enemies. 'Cause I'm saving all my energy.
right, now that was amazing. That was so dope. Thank you so much, Niy, for sharing that beautiful song with us. I'm so grateful that you took the time. Mute your mic, Steve.
Mute my mic?
Yes, I hear everything. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
That's okay. Things
it was crunch time.
It was definitely crunching. It was more than crunchy.
So I want to try. When it came to that song was fire. I loved it. I listened to it maybe like 5 or 6 times. And so I want to understand your writing style a little bit. Tell us about your writing style. Did you listen to the music first, or did you write the song first and then just listen to a bunch of instrumentals and kind of paired it with it?
Well, I actually produce my own beats. So when I when I would hear my beat, it'll be different poems that I'll kind of put them with. Like a lot of my songs originally are poems, and I just will turn them into songs.
Oh, yeah.
I've done that.
Turn them into songs. Okay, that's awesome. So when you make your beats, do you purposely make them for a particular poem, or do you just freestyle the beat?
It depends. Sometimes I would make a beat that's specifically for one song, but most of the time I just like making beats, and I'll just hear and be like, wow, this would be like the perfect poem to go with this, or perfect kind of just flows.
And you're right now actually in your dorm room. You're in what school are you going to, and what are you studying?
I go to Finger Lakes Community College, and I go for music and recording.
This is so dope. So you are really putting your craft to work already. And I could tell, like, if you made that beat, I did not know you made that beat. So now I'm like triple impressed right now. I did not know that you sing, you write, and you produce your own beats. You a triple threat, boo. All you got to do is start dancing like Beyonce now, and you'll be the next whoever.
That's not Beyonce. That wasn't Beyonce.
It wasn't. Oh, my bad.
No. More like Queen Latifah or something.
Oh man.
Fight the powers that be then, okay?
I have a question for you, because you're on campus. Like, so do you write for other singers? I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe write, or do you create music for other singers and artists on campus?
Not yet. I would love to, but I actually gave one of my beats away to someone just to see like what they would do it. So someone is going to make something with one of my beats, and I can't wait to hear it.
I can't wait either, but don't do that no
awesome.
more. Don't give away nothing else free, baby. We're gonna start charging people. We're gonna start charging people.
I mean, but you know what? That's kind of smart. That's how you do it. That's smart. Really truly how you do it.
To start, but I know this young lady can be the next, the first Niy Creations. And I know absolutely right. You ain't got to be like nobody else. You have your own unique style, and I'm very, very proud of you, baby girl. So actually, I have a reference article that I looked up, and it is a real thing. Music therapy is real, and that people do get treated with music, actually singing.
Actually, originally was going to be a music therapist.
Yeah, yes, and I didn't know that. Actually, I didn't know that music therapy was a real thing. And the article that I found was on verywellmind.com. It's called "What is Music Therapy? Depression and Its Treatment." And basically, it's saying that music therapy is a therapeutic approach that uses the naturally mood changing and mood lifting properties of music to help people improve their mental health, overall well-being, and it's goal-oriented. And it also may involve singing, dancing, listening to music, and discussing music. So sometimes they want you to sing. Sometimes they actually want you to compose music to make you feel calm. And sometimes they're saying you can even dance or whatever. And basically, I think they said that it's helpful with, my favorite, I can never pronounce, it's Alzheimer's disease, with anxiety and stress, autism, chronic pain, depression, difficulties with verbal and nonverbal communications, substance disorders, and even insomnia. And I definitely can see the insomnia. Y'all ever heard of those apps that play just music or waves of the ocean and stuff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty dope. And the treatment you can get, if you're interested in music therapy, you go to a clinic or a private office, and they even have this stuff at correctional facilities. Okay, I did not know physical therapy and also rehab. So people are getting music therapy in all different types of settings and being treated by listening to music. And I know music has saved my life and has gotten me through so many things. So I would think that that'd be something dope to try.
Absolutely. Yeah. So when you spoke earlier, Niy, about how it helps you with your anxiety, have you gotten to the point yet where you found out what the root of your anxiety is, where it actually comes from?
I think the root of my anxiety probably just comes from, I would say, like, pressures of society. Like, even just like in middle school or high school, all of these social standards that people have, and you just, sometimes it makes you feel outside of everyone, like you're kind of an outcast at times. If I was to be honest, I would say that I always kind of felt like an outcast. So my music kind of gave me that voice, and that's when I actually felt heard. So
wow, that's kind of, you just shocked me just then, because I would think that you were one of the like it girls, one of the pretty girls, one of the cheerleaders that all the other girls want to be like, or something like that, because you're a very beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
So for you to say that's good for you to share. And also I like to just say that a lot of times when you feel that way, when you feel like an outcast or you don't feel like you fit, that's just because God is doing that purposely.
Setting you apart.
Yeah, he's setting you apart purposely. You know what I mean? That means you have an anointing that he's trying to protect.
Honestly, I do feel like God kind of set me away from the crowd, because even like looking back at like a lot of people that were popular at that time, like, I don't know, they kind of ended up falling into the wrong paths in life, and they went the wrong way. And I would say that God set me apart for greatness. So
right.
Well, he's a coming in a Honda.
Oh my goodness.
I love it. Yes, preach, Niy, preach.
You're super funny.
I gotta tell you something too. This young lady is so humble. You would think she'd be stuck up and stuff, but she is so humble and so sweet and genuinely kind and cares about me and her family. My baby girl checks on me. She sends me happy Mother's Day stuff. She just, oh my gosh, I could just cry because she's so intelligent and sweet and kind. She has this genuine spirit. So if you're gonna support somebody who's really trying to be something in life and who is really trying to uplift other people and send a message to other young people that everything's gonna be okay no matter what your situation is, right, Niy?
Yeah.
My beautiful baby.
I appreciate just even being on this platform. Like, it really makes my heart melt.
Yeah, your music does that. Your music can do that.
So, Mr. Namani, do you have any other questions for Miss Niy Creations?
I want to know what your future plans are, Niy. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. My plans is to own hopefully 2 or 3 studios around. That's my plan. But probably just at least 1 studio. Definitely have some clients and have some sort of following with my music.
Okay. So basically, you want to be the one that's producing the music. You're not so interested so much in actually being in the spotlight, right? You want to help other people.
I want to be in the spotlight, but that isn't the biggest goal. My goal is to just produce the music, because making beats are so fun, and just like having that as a career is so dope to me.
So when do I sign up for Beats 101 by Niy? I got to get that on my resume. I need to.
I know. Can you teach me how to make some beats?
Look, start
Anytime.
charging.
Anytime.
Summer hustle. Start a summer camp for beats and music.
Go ahead and put yourself on Fiverr, girl.
Girl, what? Promote yourself, as I say. Also, actually, speaking of promote yourself, Niy, I do want to talk about your other music. Where can we find your other music, and what are some of the titles that you have out besides Energy?
Okay, most of my music is on YouTube. Just if you go to Niy Creations, I have one song that's called Life Lessons. I have another song that's called Holding Me, and I have another song called Mind Over Matter.
And I know I also saw you on SoundCloud. Is that correct?
Yes, I do have a few songs on SoundCloud. It's the same songs. I'm still, yeah.
It's okay. It's different platforms reach different people. Like younger people that I know, like my daughter, she goes to SoundCloud, and I find my music on like Spotify and different things. So just being on different platforms is going to get you out there. So don't be scared to put that music out there as soon as you hit it, and let your auntie and your Uncle Steve hear it first, and then we're gonna be like, all right, we was on that joint first, you know what I'm saying? We was on there, we heard that is the exclusive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We love it.
Hey yo, Niy. Listen, I'm old. I'm OG. You know what I'm saying, Uncle Steve. And
He knows your mother, Nicole.
Oh, yo, are you Sheffield? That's not baby
Sheffield's daughter. Yes, the baby girl.
Man. Yo, what you telling me this right now? Oh man, you don't even know.
They went to Edison together, Niy.
Wow.
I remember when you were like 2 years old.
Oh,
wow, that's crazy.
I didn't even know that was you. Oh yeah, Nicole, your mom. Yo, that's Sandbox, from the Sandbox. That's what we call it.
Oh,
from
wow.
the Sandbox. Yeah, that's how long I've known her. We grew up together. You know what I'm saying? Just like me and you. So listen, my question was going to be, because I was talking, I'm kind of old, and so I forgot that at 18 years old, when you said you have a song called Life Lessons.
And Life
Lessons. What life lessons are there at 18 years old?
Life lessons. Definitely just getting into the world. Like, you just step one foot out. So I would say, even like when I got to college, I was like, at first I was like, oh, this is gonna be so easy living alone. Soon as I got here, I'm like, I'm gonna go home.
Why you want to go home? Why you want to go home?
I don't know. It just like
people.
You find a lot of interesting people. A lot of interesting people. Just like learning how to coexist with people is definitely a big adjustment.
It really is. I think my life lessons definitely happen in college as well, where you have to actually use the same showers, folks, and all the different smells from foods and different cultures that maybe something stinks to you, but smells delicious to them. I remember my roommate cooked aki, I believe, and saltfish, and put it in our refrigerator in our room. And I said, what in the hell? Where are you going with this? I'm gonna need you to go on out, step outside with that, sis. I'm like,
yo, you wasn't lying when you said you was feeling ghetto today.
A little bit hood, a little bit holy. Huh? We got a mixture. Glory, glory. But I like ackee and saltfish. Don't get it twisted. But my thing is, don't put it in your room, in your refrigerator, in 80-degree weather. Now, let's just be mindful, you know?
And 400 square feet of space.
Negative 400. We roll over, we on the other person's bed. It was just too much.
So do you have a roommate, Niy?
I do. I have 2 roommates. Actually, I really like my dorm. I kind of got lucky. Like, I have my own kitchen, and we all have our own separate rooms.
Wow, like a suite, right?
Yeah, it's basically like a little apartment.
That is
so you got money. Go ahead, Sheffield. Okay. Them rooms cost extra money.
You know what? Blessings. Sometimes, like you said, you set apart and you get favor.
You
try it. Sure. If you got a purpose for your life, God will set you apart and hook you up on some things that you didn't even know you had doors to open up.
This is so silly. Do you have any stresses? Do you have any concerns yet with your roommates, as far as like coming from different backgrounds and different households? Has that been a mental stress for you?
I wouldn't say not so much. I feel like, of course, like probably like at the beginning, just us all adjusting to each other and like learning how to coexist. It's always going to be like conflict, especially like we're all girls and we have our different mood swings, and it's okay. Like, I like it so far.
Especially you can go in your own room and close the door.
Absolutely. Wow. That's amazing. So what do they? You said you planned on having a studio in the future, and I understand that the music industry is like very tough. They say the music industry is very tough. So, what are you doing right now to exercise yourself to have that tough skin to deal with the critics?
Good question.
Honestly, I kind of always been pretty open to constructive criticism.
No, I'm not talking about constructive criticism. I'm talking about when people are nasty.
Troll.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm definitely learning. Like, I'm learning how to network more with people, and definitely, I would say, in college, it's the organization. It's called Alana, and I'm the vice president of it. And basically, like, learning how to talk to the different members and stuff like that. Just stepping up as a leader, basically.
So, and what's that program about? What is it about?
Okay, Alana represents from African American, Latino, and Asian. It's basically an ethnic organization, just like telling people about different cultures and basically how we can grow as a people.
That's dope.
Oh, that's super dope. I like that.
That's gonna get you out your shell, because I know this young lady was very shy. Very shy.
Yeah.
She would just go, "Hi, Auntie Meka," and then she'll disappear. So if you talk to people now, you actually are the vice president, that's showing that you are coming out of your shell and you are developing into a beautiful young lady.
Yes. You know what I had a vision. I feel like you should use that group to be inspiration for your music. So you literally should pull each ethnic person, to the side and get to know their music and see if you can be inspired and incorporate it into now, you making beats, because that would challenge you.
For sure. I take everything as inspiration. Just like because I love all different kinds of music, whether it's Jamaican music, Hispanic music, Asian music. I just love it all. Everything is kind of like, it helps make me, basically.
Right. Oh, wow. Who's your favorite Jamaican artist?
That's kind of hard. I would say Coffee. Definitely Coffee. I really love her music.
I do too. I really do. Especially.
Do you listen to Bob Marley? Sorry.
Yes,
Meka.
I do listen to Bob Marley. Probably like one of my favorite songs by him would be "One Love." That's like my favorite song.
Nice. Well, we're running out of time, so in order to get everything in as far as our affirmations and contact information, I'll just go ahead and let you guys know. If you need to contact the Chocolate Chat with Meka, you can go ahead and email us at thechocolatechat@gmail.com. You can inbox us on Facebook. Just look up the Chocolate Chat with Meka, or you can even give us a call at 585-397-7247 with your show ideas and your comments and your questions. Anything you want to do. We are on YouTube, y'all. We on Facebook and Instagram. Just look us up, the Chocolate Chat with Meka, and also Twitter. I don't tweet much, but I'm actually on there as right now. And you said that you can find your music, Niy, on SoundCloud and also YouTube as well, correct?
Yes.
That's
also,
right.
I produce my music on Soundtrap. Also, I have a few songs on there. It's kind of like.
What's Soundtrap?
Soundtrap it's basically for like new producers. It's a good platform for people who's starting to learn how to use like the different keys and how to produce your own sound.
Okay, cool. I've never heard of that. It's good to look into stuff.
That's pretty cool.
I do have a positive affirmation for today. It says, "I am a living, breathing example of motivation." Now, I know you are definitely motivating me. You're only 18 and you have so much maturity and just beautifulness under your belt. And I'm just motivated by you. I'm going to keep pushing with this podcast. You keep pushing with your music. And Mr. Namani is our entrepreneur of the crew. He's going to keep trying to get these money ideas popping. Right, sir?
That's a fact. I'm changing my whole strategy now. I'm starting with Niy now.
Ooh, I know that. Look, let me find out you getting a what you call it, manager.
That's right. Sheffield's in the building.
Sheffield Clark.
Oh, okay,
She's a
okay.
Clark. So actually, our next show is going to be with my good friend Tiffany Lewis English. I definitely had a good time with her last night. She is with Hannah's Heart Infertility Group. She helps young ladies talk about any issues that they may have had that, you know, like need some IVF and have endometriosis and different things that happen with your fallopian tubes. There's so many things. Also, stress and anxiety can help decrease your chances of having a baby. So we talked about that. I'm going to go ahead and post that next week on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And if you want to find her, she is on Facebook under Hannah's Heart Infertility. So that is all for today. Niy, thank you so much for joining us. Anytime you want to come back on, you holler at your auntie or your Uncle Steve. Now you got a new Uncle Steve. He been in the cut. You didn't even know.
I know, right?
Right?
I definitely will. Thank you so much again for letting me be on here. I really appreciate it.
We love you. And grab your tea and come chat with me, the Chocolate Chat with Meka.